talk about not overthinking your posts or your lives. We tend to do that, and I do that. And, when I overthink it and I get too technical or too difficult, I don't get a whole lot of engagement because, one, people don't have time to read it all. So unless you catch their attention right away, it's not really going to go very far. Or two, they don't really understand a lot of what you're talking about. Because people come in all different dimensions, 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, 4 dimension. So not everyone's going to understand your lingo. Like if we make a post about a company rank and, platinum, diamond level, whatever, people don't understand that. So they just get totally confused and they tune out entirely. Okay. So try to keep it simple and relatable. It's very, very important. Keep it simple and relatable. Okay. And like I was saying, lives are the key to connecting with people. When I first started in this business, I actually did a live every single day for 30 days. I grew my friends list so fast because doing a live every day for 30 days really, really got me out there and got me out further. Okay, my reach got further because people were sharing it and whatnot. Okay, so, I was really nervous doing those lives, and I'm still nervous doing lives. I'm still really nervous. And, a lot of times I'm not even sure what to talk about. And even if I do decide what I'm going to talk about, I go live and I'll forget it. So, but I did it anyway. Even if I forgot it. And if any of you know, there was a live that I did where my husband actually came down the stairs and walked naked through my live. And I managed to finish that live and I posted it. And, I have anxiety. So it wasn't easy. And I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not easy. It's really not. But I'm telling you, I saw a live training today by John Eric. And I follow several trainers. And John Eric did this live today that it really changed my perspective on my anxiety. Okay? This is what he said. You were born a wizard. So don't apologize to the muggles. So it's like a Harry Potter term, right? If you don't know Harry Potter, that'll be a little difficult for you. But basically he was saying that anxiety in a way is a gift. You have a 7th sense. So you feel the world at a different level. You have an amazing imagination. You're just misusing your superpower. So stop it. That resonated with me. He said, your anxiety is your imagination being misused. Instead of focusing on the negative what ifs, and we all know them, like, what if I screw up? What if I forget my words? We all know those what ifs that we get that circle around and around in our head, right? That's what anxiety does. Focus on the positive what ifs instead. Like, what if I can help someone? More than 40 million people in the US alone have anxiety, and only 36% of them actually get help for it. 40 million people. How much do you want to bet that there are people on your Facebook that have anxiety, that don't talk to anybody about it? So what if you screw up? You show them you're human, just like they are, right? We're all human. It's not a weakness, it's a strength. Redirect your superpower. Use your talent for good and connect with those people. You're waiting to tell your story until you've got it all figured out. But it's much more powerful to see your struggles. It's a lot more powerful for people to see your struggles because people relate with those struggles. So if you take those struggles and you show them that you can overcome them, that's huge. Don't wait because the journey never ends. It only progresses. So post your progress and tell your story. Don't get discouraged, get motivated by it. So, you make time for what's important. And if building a business is important to you, make time for it. Make time to go live. Make time to make thoughtful comments to people on their posts. Make thoughtful posts and lives and provide value. Because, really, another thing that kind of resonated with me is we don't own our Facebooks. He said, when you start to realize that your profile, your Facebook, your Instagram isn't yours, it makes a whole world of difference. Your Facebook isn't yours. Your Facebook belongs to the people that see it every single day. So when you're posting, negativity or anger, you're affecting someone else's day negatively. So we need to look at it more like we don't own our Facebook. Our Facebook is to provide value to other people. And on my last live, I talked about magazine subscriptions. And if you want to, you can go back and watch my last live to kind of understand that aspect of it. And the fact that when people friend request you or you friend request them and they accept it, it's like they're subscribing to a magazine subscription to your life because they love baking, for instance. And if just one day you just stop baking, or that magazine subscription for baking shows up on the front door and it's for fishing, they're going to cancel their subscription. So provide that value and make the time for your business if your business is important to you. Your Facebook profile should be personal. All posts on your Facebook profile should be personal in some form or another, and they should all come from you. Never shared, never copied and pasted entirely, they should all come from you. Nobody else should be posting on your Facebook. Nobody should be tagging you and showing up on your Facebook. All of your posts on your Facebook should be personal and should come from you. And I hear the question now. I can hear it. So I'm never supposed to post about my business? I hear that question because I'm telling you, you need to always post personal on your Facebook. So my answer, and actually my question back to you is, why is your business not personal? Because let me tell you, my business is very personal to me. My business gave me my family back. I never saw my children. If I was lucky, I saw them one day a week, and I was so tired from working so much, we did nothing. This business gave me my family back. So this business is very personal to me. So when I post about my business, curiosity about my business, curiosity about my product, it's very personal. So when I say that you should be posting personal every single day, that includes your business, that includes your product. You post your personal experience. People are attracted to and remember more the things that make them feel. So when you make a post, direct it at a person. While you're writing the post, while you're typing the post, think about the person that you're typing it to and make that post to a person, not to 5,000 people, to one person. So pretend like you are sitting at the table, having a coffee with a friend, and you're talking to that friend. That's how you make that post. Because your goal is to touch one life. And I guarantee you, if you touch one life, you touch way more than that. But focus on one person, okay? So when I talk about making your Facebook personal and posting personal, here's a challenge. Let's pretend it's your birthday. And I choose a random friend on your Facebook. A random friend, can be anybody, on your Facebook. and I hand them a $20 bill and I say, you have 5 minutes to scroll through they have 5 minutes to scroll through your Facebook and buy you the best gift that you're going to absolutely love with that 20 bucks. Can they do it? Will they know enough about you in 5 minutes scrolling your Facebook? Or are they going to see stuff shared from other people's Facebooks that they don't even know if you like it because it's not you? Or are all they going to see is business posts or product posts? Are they going to know anything about you in 5 minutes scrolling your Facebook? If not, you're not posting personal enough. That's going to be the key. They need to be able to know who you are. They need to be able to get a first impression of you in the first, actually 5 minutes. They don't even typically give 5 minutes. You typically literally have 1 minute to sell someone on whether or not they're going to like you. So, that's what I wanted to talk about today, because I've seen a lot of Facebooks, and I scroll through and I get a feel for people from their Facebook. And, if somebody comes to me and says that they're not getting any engagement, or they're not getting any friends accepting friend requests or friend requesting them, I can pretty much bet nobody knows who you are by looking at your Facebook. And if you go into units, I've got trainings on branding, I've got trainings on curiosity posting, trainings on doing lives, I've got live topics. I think there's 100 live topics in the units. You can find everything in units, guys. Take the time to build your business. Take the time to build your business. I made a post today about hope. Your hopes and dreams don't come true unless you work for them. And yes, I love the fact that we have our own business. We can work from home, and I can be with my kids, and I can sit by the pool and work. But guys, it's still work. It's still work. Whether you do it part-time, whether you do it full-time, it's still work. So if you want those hopes and dreams, you need to work for them. You need to make time for what's important. And if your hopes and dreams are important to you and they involve this business, then you need to make time for the business too.